Welcome, everyone. It's me, Voice is Power. I'm a little sick right now, so I'm using this AI. My voice is destroyed. However, sit back while we watch a Democrat go against a room of Republicans covering deep topics in regards to Kamala and Trump. Let's see how this goes. Shout out to Jubilee for the video.
You want to talk politics? Talk.
I just want to set the world on fire.
Now, Stephen, that was very inflationary. Okay, that was very high.
Well, hold on. To be clear, I'm not a huge fan of just like stimulus stuff because I think it has a lot of inflationary pressures.
Sure.
I think forgiving student loan debt, I think would also be massively inflationary in a lot of bad ways.
Massively.
But none of those even come close to the total economic destruction that would be wrought on this country with across the board universal tariffs to every country in the world.
Were you concerned by the tariffs in the first term?
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't we see the inflation in the first term under Trump under these tariffs that you're so concerned about?
Good question. Good question.
Because I think that raising prices and everything can kind of be masked through the allocation of money to other assets, especially when the economy is growing. So the world economy is growing, right? Because a lot of people can buy things, a lot of money can transfer to a lot of different places. Inflation has to do with dollars chasing supplies of goods, basically. And if the supplies continue to grow at a really high rate, you can probably afford more deficit spending. But the issue is that I don't think that Donald Trump was intelligently saying like, well, I can probably afford a deficit spend here because it has the economy. I think he just likes to spend because everybody does.
I can't afford that.
And I don't think that Trump would have the ability to rein it in, as he said multiple times in his Bloomberg interview yesterday. But also, like, the big event that was contributing to inflation over the Biden administration was probably COVID and a lot of the knock-on stuff from COVID.
American Rescue Plan, for example, the unemployment rate had already been cut in half. 100 million people had immunity to the virus, and yet we put $2 trillion of heroin into the economy.
Sheesh.
The United States is also outperforming every single other G7 OECD country when it comes to metrics like inflation and how our economy is doing as well.
we've got
so I think we probably made the right choice there, right?
Well, Stephen,
Wait, would you say that we made the right choice there with like the American?
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay. So which country should we have acted like?
Well, I'm going to hold ourselves to the American standard, which is to always do the best thing and not to compare ourselves to others.
Okay,
Listen,
so we are outperforming everybody else, but you think we should be doing even better. Okay.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
Stephen, if I'm the best alcoholic in the room, I'm in the wrong room. I don't want to be the best of the worst. I want to be the best compared to my own standard.
Okay, but to be clear, you're talking about a world where every single person is apparently an alcoholic.
Stephen.
I'm just saying that you're
Stephen.
Stephen, shut your stupid mouth.
if trying to point to an economic policy
Stephen.
you can't point to in any other country in the world.
Stephen.
And we measure things.
8.5 million Americans
relational to other countries, and the fact that we
Stephen,
did.
I haven't
better than
interrupted
every
you.
single
I
other
haven't
one is
interrupted you.
good.
With all respect, I haven't interrupted
okay.
you. 8.5 million people are working multiple jobs to keep up with inflation. You've got 7 million prime working age men who are not in the labor force. 37% of Americans say that their children's life will not be better than theirs. This economy is hurting a lot of people right now. Do you accept that?
No. What's Donald Trump going to do to improve that economy?
Our stimulus check finally arrived.
Stephen?
Hey. Yep.
All right, so if Trump is going to be bad for inflation, why is it that when he left office in 2021, inflation was at like almost an all-time low, practically non-existent at 1.4%. As soon as he left, that's when inflation started rising with the Biden-Harris administration. If he's going to be bad at inflation, why was the economy so good his whole 4 years? If you look at all the polls from any news site, even CNN, which is more left-leaning, you'll see that people in general say that they trust Trump more with the economy.
What did Donald Trump do that made the economy so good in those 4 years?
The question should be, what did he not do? He didn't do anything.
Exactly, I agree. He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything bad. He stayed good the entire 4 times.
Because the economy had been growing ever since Obama brought us out of the end of the 2007 collapse. Again, another Democrat president comes in, whether it's 2008 with Obama inheriting the housing crisis, or whether it's 2020 with Biden coming in and having to deal with COVID. Yeah, he had to come in and spend like crazy.
You can't blame everything on COVID. Okay.
It was all a hoax. There's no virus.
The injections have been prepared. We are ready for lockdown.
Hey,
you can blame a lot on COVID. It was a really big deal, and we are doing better than all the other countries right now. I agree. Under Biden, that's true. Yes.
Yeah, and when Trump left office, he was also in the middle of COVID too, and inflation was still at 1.4%. Why is it tripled? Why is it
Donald Trump
tripled
spent like the first
Biden?
year of or the first like month of COVID pretending it didn't exist.
Did he just inject himself with apple juice?
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so the Congressional Budget Office in the 1980s reported that $1 to $3 billion was spent on illegal immigrants who were coming in and basically feeding off of public services. So what I don't really find appealing is that you get a lot of conversation from the right and the left asking basically everyone except Latinos what they think about this issue.
My name is Jeff.
Okay? Because it affects us. It affects the fact that we're here, we've crossed legally, and then we're getting our image basically affected by the fact that we have criminals killing Americans, by the way. Let me just give you a few names who have died basically at hands of illegal criminals. Lincoln Riley, which people know, Christopher Gadd, Travis Wolf, Alex
What is
Wise.
it? Wait, what is it?
Do you not care about these names?
No, I don't care about these.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh.
I'm good.
Well, that's...
If we're having a policy discussion, no. Do
So
you want me to
this
start naming
one-
off like every black person that gets killed by a
This
police
one-
officer or whatever?
so
If you want to
look
do the
at-
BLM tactics, I mean, we can do that, but like,
Look
no,
at
I don't
this
care.
one. A 12-year-old Travis Scott, a baby by 2
Sure.
years.
All death, all murder.
You
is
have a son,
tragic,
right?
But what is the?
You have a son, right?
Has nothing to do.
So
with
if your son was
conversation.
killed at the hands of an illegal immigrant who was a criminal, you would care about the southern
I would
border.
also care if he was killed
So-
by a 15. I would care if he
So
died in a
wouldn't-
school
so
shooting.
wouldn't- so
What do you
wouldn't-
mean? What's the point?
Wouldn't you be
Do you
there
think that my son has a higher chance of being
advocating
killed
for
by-
the southern border to be closed? You would be.
Do you think that my son has
You
a higher
would
chance
be.
of being killed in a
You
school
would be.
shooting or
It
by an illegal
debunks
immigrant?
you. It
What do you think?
debunks
What do you
you.
think?
So you don't want to
School
answer the
shooting or
question.
illegal immigrant?
If your son was killed as a victim at the hands of an illegal criminal, by the way, there is a watch list of many people, terrorist groups and organizations that have been coming into our country, and it is very well known. Look, let me tell you.
Hour later.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, you've been voted out by the majority.
Oh, okay.
Better luck next time.
So, as everybody's already discussed, tariffs are actually beneficial to American manufacturing. Ivanka Trump brought Louis Vuitton manufacturing back to America, something that was considered unheard of.
Why do you think every single economist hates tariffs?
Why do you hate American manufacturing?
Because I hate America. I don't know. What kind of a question?
No, because manufacturing jobs actually bring people out of poverty. So what is your problem with manufacturing in America?
My problem is in America, because we're such an educated country.
1 plus 1 is 2.
And because we're such an advanced country, we can do more with our manufacturing than making the most bare bones things that other countries might be better suited towards creating.
So
the
you
reason why
prefer-
Elon
so you
Musk
prefer-
came to America
So
to
you
do
prefer
Tesla
other
and
people doing
SpaceX
our manufacturing?
to do baser
But that's
manufacturing,
what
we
you're
can do
saying.
more. We can
That's what
do
you're
we can
saying.
do more
You're saying that
complicated.
the lowest rung of our population isn't important enough to actually provide them a job, even if it is a manufacturing job.
They have jobs.
What is the jobs? The ones that are being
I
taken
don't
by
know.
the
We have
the
less than
ones being-
5%
the ones-
unemployment. What are they
the
doing
ones
for
being
work? What do you
taken by
mean?
the immigrants?
I thought the immigrants were coming here not working.
Yo soy la población que más afecta a estos policías. De veras. Tienes que aprender español, mijo.
Ella no habla inglés, yo al menos español.
Not very well. Something about the policies affecting you. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My community is the one who's going to be affected by the policies that are
What are you talking about? What policy?
Kamala Harris's policies and Trump's policies. We benefited. My community benefited.
In what? From what policy? What are you even
Because when
talking
you
about?
bring in an unskilled labor population, they're going to compete with Americans who are also low-skilled workers.
Do you think that we have an employment?
You don't think
Hold
you
on,
don't
wait,
think,
I just
you
need to-
don't
I need to
think
get-
that
I
I
need to
can't
get-
pick
I
you don't
need to
think I can teach Maria or Juanita to pick up a pair of scissors and groom a dog's hair? Because I've done that before. And you know what? I can replace anybody. That's called being a low-skilled worker. And anybody crossing the border can do that. You don't need a degree. You don't need a diploma to do these
but
jobs.
we do
But
have
these
degrees.
jobs,
We are
these
not.
jobs,
America
these
does not have the
manufacturing
most
jobs,
productive
these
labor force in the
low-skilled
world
jobs
because we do
are
base
important.
manufacturing
You
jobs.
don't think
Guys, calm down.
these low-skilled jobs are important. You don't think these low-skilled jobs are important. That's very sad. That's very sad that you don't care about
low-skilled
low-skilled
in the United
workers.
States than just base manufacturing. We are the world's most sophisticated
Why
and
shouldn't
educated
we do-
economy.
why shouldn't
because
we do more
because
base
you don't
manufacturing?
You don't have 50 hours in the day. You can do more than that. Why wouldn't we let other countries
The
do it?
reason
if
that
we can do more
manufacturers
educated work?
choose to go out of the country is because America has to pay for things like labor laws, employment, insurance, all these other facets.
I need to pee.
That's why these big corporations will go to places like China. I have a company called BYD in my backyard that brings in Chinese immigrants and pays them Chinese wages in America. And my representative, Mike Garcia, got that that organization defunded because federal funding, my taxes
You think it would be better
were
if we
going
pay? So we
to
need
a
to
Chinese
pay, so we need
company
to pay,
in my
So
backyard.
we need to pay,
I would rather pay American workers
$2 an hour to make products.
I'd
Maybe your
rather
maybe your
pay them
company shouldn't exist in America. Maybe you should go to China and make your company.
$20
Go to China and make the company.
You
That
are
would be better.
literally
You should do that.
arguing to
Yes,
move
I'm
American
arguing that American
manufacturing out of
workers can
America.
earn more money than
You are very
no,
sad.
I'm saying
you don't love America.
Elon Musk.
You are proving that you
Elon
don't
Musk.
love America because you don't want Americans to benefit. You don't want American manufacturing to lift people out of poverty. That is sad.
God bless America.
America.